Hey guys, Brandon here. So tomorrow, season 2 of BFA opens up along with the new raid. So there's a couple things that are changing now. Basically, the max Titan Forge range is now going up to 425, up from 395. So we got a 30 item level max increase. The Arathi Stormguard rewards are going to remain the same as they are. The Dark Shore reward will go up by about 15 item levels. So the Outdoor World boss and the once per cycle quest will both reward item level 400 gear. That also means that the enemies in the Darkshore Warfront are also going to go up in difficulty by about 15%, so they'll hit harder, they'll have more health, and things like that. You'll also have to have a higher item level to queue for that now. It's going up from 320 to 335. Now, the Darkshore changes are only going to take effect after the cycle has flipped. So, depending on when that happens, it may not take effect if it's up right now. It's still going to have Season 1 rewards. Going with some world content, the Emissary weapon and armor rewards will now scale up to 385. And of course, that's still based on players' own item level. The loot from Colteris and Zandalar world bosses are going to remain the same. The rewards for in-progress emissary quests may reroll or update when Season 2 begins, though the quests themselves won't reset or change. What that tells me is that if you had one for an emissary quest that had gear, you probably should not have done it today or yesterday. Alright. Dungeons. So the item level for reward from max level, normal, heroic, and mythic dungeons will go up by 30 item levels. Baseline rewards will be 340 from normal, 355 from heroic, and 370 from non-keystone mythic. So your mythic zeros will now give you 370. The difficulty of heroic and mythic dungeons are also going up by about 30%. The normal dungeons, though, are unchanged. So once you hit max level, you can still run those normal dungeons, and it won't be more difficult. Mythic keystones will go down by an additional 3 levels when the season starts, because the levels themselves are going to be harder. So if you would have normally gotten a 10, say you did an 11, and you would have normally gotten a 10 in your box, it'll now be a level 7. Alright? Basically, that's to compensate for the change in difficulty for the Mythic Plush for this week. Mythic Plush rewards will also go up by about 30 item levels. During the first week of Season 2, though, rewards from the end of run chest will be capped at Mythic 6 quality, which will be item level 385. So basically, spam Mythic 6 all week, get the base 385 for those, and hope for those Titan Forges so you can get. Alright? Now, granted, you still want to do a Mythic 10 for this first week. That way, when you get your box next Tuesday, it'll be that higher item level 410 piece. Alright? PvP, Season 2 rewards from rated PvP sources are 30 item levels higher now than they were in Season 1. This includes Conquest rewards and the weekly chest as well. End of match rewards will be capped at 385 during the first week of the season to maintain, item levels with other ways to get gear until the Mythic race starts. Azurite armor. So all Azurite armor, level 370 or higher, attained from Battle of dazar'alor, World Quest Emissaries, Season 2 dungeons, or Season 2 PvP will have a 5th outer ring that has additional spec traits. Now, what this basically means is they're adding another ring on that Azurite gear. I think you only have to have item level, neck level 15 to get this, and it's going to have 2 spec-specific traits that you get to choose from that. So, I'll use myself as an example. So, very first boss in the new raid drops shoulders that has streaking stars on that tier, and then on the next tier has Pulsar. So it has my 2 best traits that I'm going to want, and I can get both of them on that same piece of gear. Alright, so it's going to give you different ways to spec. It will pick what Azurite gear, what Azurite traits you want to be using. It'll give you more opportunities to experiment, and hopefully, obviously, it'll increase our DPS as a whole because we're getting more traits. So the cost for the resident vendor, so 385 is going to remain, the random 385 is going to remain what it is today at 165. A random 400 piece is going to cost 675. A random 415 will be 1725, and a specific item level 415 piece will be 7150. So that's a lot if you want to target that one specific piece. Now, just as the cost kind of doubled or really tripled with each 15 item level tier, when you disenchant or salvage a 400 piece, it gives you 115, and then when you disenchant a 415, you get 365. All right, and right now, if you do a Mythic 10, you get roughly 60 of them in your weekly box. Starting with Season 2, you'll get about 625 in your weekly box. All right. So talking about that Heart of Azeroth a little bit, the artifact knowledge thing will kind of resume during the beginning of Season 2. So basically, it reduces the amount of Azerite you need to level your neck by about 30% every week. I want to say it will keep going 10 weeks, I think is what they said, until it pauses again. So sometime around end of March. Right now, the Heart of Azeroth only has a maximum level of 50, but this cap will increase when the next raid tier goes out. So when Rise of Azshara update happens, that change will happen along with additional changes to the neck. All right. So there's lots of changes coming to the game, and obviously the new raid everybody's been excited for. I can't wait for tomorrow to drop. If you check me out on my Twitch channel tomorrow, I will be streaming all day from the time I get home from work until I go to bed. So please stop by, say hi. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to this video. Check me out on Twitch. Check me out on social media. You guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you again next time.